everyone. I am Abilabin A. Aguhar, first-year student taking a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration. For this video project entitled Taxation Then and Now, I choose to discuss the Tributo system during the Spanish period in the Philippines. In this presentation, I will trace how the Tributo was implemented, explain its impact on the lives of Filipino, and connect its relevance to our present day.
The tributo was one of the earliest forms of taxation introduced by the Spaniards when they colonized the Philippines in the late 1500s. Under this system, every Filipino family, usually consisting of 8 to 10 members, was required to pay an annual tribute to the colonial government. At first, the amount was set at 8 reals, which was wrongly equivalent to 1 peso. Family could pay in cash or in kind, such as rice, cotton, chicken, or gold. Later on, the amount was raised to 10 reals, making it more burdensome for ordinary Filipinos. The tributo was imposed by the Spanish authority primarily to fund the expenses of the colony. The money collected was used for the salaries of Spanish officials, the maintenance of government, and the support of the Catholic Church, which played a huge role of spreading Christianity in education during the time. Aside from tributo, there were always other related obligations. For example, the bandala required Filipinos to sell their products to the government at low and unfair prices. Another was the Poloy Servicios, where Filipino males were forced to render labor for about 40 days each year, often working on galleons, churches, and other public projects. All this made the taxation system a heavy burden on the many Filipinos. While it provided funds for colonial administration, it also became a symbol of oppression because it was imposed without fairness of consideration for the people's struggles. The tributo system had significant effects on the lives of Filipinos during the Spanish period. On the negative side, it became a heavy burden for most families. Many Filipinos lived in poverty and struggled to provide for their daily needs, yet they were still required to pay taxes and money or goods. Those who failed to pay were often punished, humiliated, or forced to give up what little they had. Along with the bandala and the Poloy Servicios, the tributo created resentment and hardship among the people. This unfair treatment contributed to dissatisfaction and eventually led to the revolts against Spanish rule. On the other hand, there are positive aspects from the point of view of governance. The money collected from tributo helped the Spanish government maintain order, build structures, and support the Catholic Church, which provided education and religious guidance. The sense of taxation served as a tool to sustain colonial administration. However, it must be noted that the benefits were not eventually felt by ordinary Filipinos, as most of the resources were directly to the needs of the colonizer rather than the people themselves. Overall, the tributo highlights how taxation can be both a tool of governance and control. It strengthened the power of Spain and the Philippines, but at the same time, it deepened inequality and resentment among the natives. This dual nature of the taxation is potential to either support society or oppress. It is a lesson that remains relevant even today. Looking back at the tributo during the Spanish period, we can see how taxation shaped the lives of Filipinos. It was burdensome and unfair, serving mostly the interests of the colonizer rather than the people today. Taxation in the Philippines is still an important responsibility of every citizen, but the big difference is that our taxes are meant to support national development such as education, healthcare, infrastructure, and social service. The lesson we can learn is that taxation must always be fair, transparent, and beneficial to the people. As citizens, we should not only fulfill our duty to pay taxes, but also hold the government accountable to make sure the contributions are truly used for the welfare of the nation. In this way, the mistakes of the past can guide us building a more just and responsible system today.